Oh my Lord. No makeup. Not a good angle. I put you over here. Ew, and that's in the way. No. That better? Hola. I saw you put your video up. I haven't watched it yet. Oh my gosh. I've been coming on here looking all types of shiza. Hola. How are you? Every time I come on here, I'm like, the best spaghetti ever. I know I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it when I'm done. I already did my dishes. Oh, you watched it? I haven't watched it yet. I can't have spaghetti because... Oh, look what I bought. I got this at Costco for $11. Hi, is it two? I don't have my glasses on. Two listing. Oh my gosh, where'd you go? Let me get my glasses. Not on my head. Hold on. Where's my glasses? We got a problem. I can't find my glasses. Oh, you need it. Yeah. $11 for this. However, if you go to like Albertsons or Walmart, there's only like 5 for like $5. So I guess it's not too bad. Let's see. Let's count how many's in here. I wanted to go get some salami too, but their salami was really expensive. And what is this? What is it? I'm going to cut my bangs, guys. I need bangs. I need my bangs back. So we got 1, 2. I know it is a lot of money. However, if I buy, this is $5. Just this amount at Albertsons. 5 of them. So basically, this is a freaking $1 a piece. So I figured getting all these for $11 was a way better deal. Literally, I went there. I was like, I was laughing to myself out loud. Like, are you kidding me? $5 for, it's $1 a piece. I was like, hell no. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it should say on here how many's in here. There's not 32 of these. Liar. Let's see. I'm going to count them. That's 32, but this don't look like 32. So basically, they could be $32, but this doesn't look like 32. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Wow, there is 32 of them. So that's a good deal then. Way better deal than Albertsons. And these are so freaking amazing. They have the dark cheddar ones, and then this one. These are freaking amazing. I can eat one of these with some salami or some meat, and I'm good. Like, that's my breakfast or that's my lunch. I need some iced coffee. They are seriously yummy. That's the thing. I could down like 3 of these. See? No, I was going to try to juggle. Ain't going to happen. Iced coffee time. You guys like my aprons? This is a bad angle. I need to put you guys up more. I ain't having it. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Let me... Yeah, look. How do I turn it back around? Okay. All right. Is that better? No, it's not. But it's just going to have to work. Thank you. Do you like iced coffee? Because I'm going to make some right now. Ah. Iced coffee time. Ice down. Cannoli gets it. She loves ice. Does anybody else wash their ice? Be real. Be honest. I do a rinse off because I've drank some nasty shite with ice. Shite. Wash my mouth. So I just do like a rinse off. Anybody else do that? I wash always. Yes, Crystal, right? Because there's some funky stuff that comes out of this. Why am I smelling? I was going to say I smell kimchi, and I don't have kimchi. I don't smell it anymore. Cannoli. There was a lizard outside my patio. I screamed soprano. I'm not even joking. Look, guys. I'm going to have this for dinner in my air fryer. My air fryer. I love my air fryer. So what I do is I get like 4 of these. You're going to laugh, but this is going to be my dinner. Oh my gosh, they're really small. So I'm going to do... Oh, that's kind of a big one. Anyways. Okay, so I put them in the air fryer. Put it on 400. And then I dip it in this. You're going to laugh. I dip it in this. I'm addicted. The struggle is real. Like, it's so good. Garden vegetable. I dip it in that, and that's my dinners. I'm gonna have some coffee though. So, hold on. Always rinse your ice. This is coffee from this morning. No one's sleeping tonight. You guys at Bible study? So happy. Yes. Stir it up. Didn't want you anyways, Hope. Get out my way. But that's my dinners. Cheers. Oh, my Lord. Yes. Cheers. 2 listening, 1. I don't got my glasses. Cheers. Did I miss anybody? So yeah, so that's what I'm having. I'll sneak one of these in too. Because then I don't feel so bad if I don't like have corn or a potato because it's breaded. Not saying it's the best thing. This is a good deal. Pretty proud of myself. Kind of hard to swallow $11. But you know what? I'll wake up and there'll be 4 left. And I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to hide them. I'll put 5 out. And then I'll hide the rest. I'm going to cut my bangs. You guys want to see that? Because I'm going to cut my bangs, then I'm going to I'm going to eat first. And then cut my bangs, and then I need to do a coffee scrub. You guys seen my coffee scrubs before, right? Trust me. I had to walk around Costco 3 times before I convinced myself to buy these. But then I remembered 5 of them at Albertsons were $5. Like, no joke, it was $4.99. So I thought, this is a good deal. Because it's going to last me forever. You're not on a lot. Do you do videos? Am I subscribed? I'm going to subscribe. I'm there. Scout's honor. So yeah, I'm going to do a coffee scrub on my face. And cut my bangs. Sounds like a plan. One of my meatballs is with her friend. She'll be home later. And Big Eyes at Bible study. Men's Bible study. Oh, this is so good. Just like to eat. You know? I've been slacking because I will make my food. And then I'm like, okay. Hi, Crystal. Family's good. Big Eyes at Bible study. I just tried to call Shy. She's not answering. I don't know why. She's probably sleeping, being pregos. Ashley just did a video of spaghetti and meatballs. So, go watch it. And we were all just trying to swallow the fact that I spent $11 at Costco for cheese. However, it is a good deal. And it's really fun to unwrap these. Do you like these cheese, Crystal? Freaking amazing. I'm gonna wait for dinner though. My mouth is already watering. Spaghetti I can't have. Or rice anymore. I can't have them. Even in moderation, I can't. Rice, I can just not eat it. I can bypass rice altogether, even though I like it. Spaghetti, on the other hand, I'm supposed to be eating that much spaghetti. Who the hell can eat that much spaghetti? And then you say, oh, well, at least you get some for this amount. No, no. That's a trigger food for me, so I just stay away from it. Yeah. I'm going to hide some of these so nobody, eats them all. I am watching my carbs. I mean, I eat them. You know, like tonight I was saying that I'm having some of this with some breaded chicken. It is breaded. But breaded, this, let me show you. Buffalo chicken strips. So I'm going to have like 4 or 5 of these, but they're small. They're really small. They're not big at all. So I'm not saying this is healthy, but I dip it with this. Normally I have pickled veggies and I ran out. I do have some, no I don't. I threw it away. Darn it. Jalapenos. Just enough to tease. Yeah, what is that? I'd rather not eat it and pour my sauce and meat over like some veggies. Ah! I like food. So this way I'm like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Not saying, this here is 2 carbs per 2 tablespoons. And you know, I'm gonna have like 4. This here is 17 carbs for 3 ounces. So yeah, that's not really that great. But I'm not pairing it up with anything else than this cheese right here. And there is carbs in creamer. Oh well. So good. I was trying not to eat after 5 and that lasted 0.2 seconds. So yeah. But I lost 12 pounds doing this. Like just, I'll eat some salami or some ham with one of these for breakfast. Again for lunch. And then watch what I eat. I'll have some carbs for dinners. And it's coming off. And I feel way better when I'm just eating protein and healthy carbs. Like apples and bananas. But I'll only eat like a half a banana. Oh, I love apples with cinnamon, you guys. And there's roasted cinnamon. Did you guys know that? They have roasted cinnamon and it's so good. In my life, I have had coffee with heavy whipping cream only. Yum, and I guess 0 carbs. True. It tastes like chalk to me. Like I'm a foo-foo coffee drinker. Like I have more creamer than coffee. Truth be told. That's so good though. But I have them in my air fryer. See guys? My air fryer. So I'm gonna let that cook. Do you guys want to see my backyard? Oh God, I hope the lizard is gone. Or my phone's gonna go flying and so is my coffee. We finally got it done. But it's hard to get. Who keeps that around the house? Please. Huh? Oh, please. Oh, people tease me and say the coffee is just a garnish for half and half. The struggles. I lost my glasses. I don't know where I lost them. I'm so afraid that they're just going to fall off my head. I will crap if that lizard comes out. Literally was like, it was a big lizard. But me and big guys sit on here and just cute birdies. Yes. They're in this tree right here. They love this tree. And then we have a mockingbird that likes to go on this telephone pole here. And it mocks like dogs and cats and... Oh. The lizard stared into my soul. Like stared in my soul. And I jumped back. Yes. I don't like spiders. Cannoli, you want to say hi? Crystal wants to say hi. Come here. Come here. Say hi. Who's here? Who's here? Who's here? You gonna get the lizard? Who's here? Go get him. She's my road dog. She went on a road trip with us this weekend. She's the best dog ever. She's always by my side. She is adorable. I love her. I called yesterday to get her groomed, and they told me $43, and I said, hell no. I got off the phone and I was like, $40? I'll do it myself. So I did it myself. It's not too bad, huh? Kind of choppy. But I see $40. $43. Hi, Carson. How are you? It's so nice and breezy out here, you guys, right now. Hold on, let me lock my front door. I'm always afraid someone's gonna come in and I'll be like, ah! Yeah, I'm locking it. Ooh, I smell my... See it? I like mine crispy though. Wait. I had meatballs and chicken patties. Yum. You're same as me. I love my breaded chicken. I love parm, chicken parm. Look, guys. Isn't that pretty? I love it out here. This is my little getaway from it all. And my nails. I broke my pinky and fingernail came off. Friggin' hurt. It is pretty. Here, look. Let me see. Hold on. Let me turn it around. Look. Isn't that gorgeous? The ocean is just right over there. Right about 8 miles that way. So we get the coastal breeze. Canola, you're not gonna say hi? I work full time, but I do Uber Eats too, because I just like to do it. And I went to this location. The guy ordered a pizza, and I went to this, like, it was dark, like dark 30, and it was pudding spooky, and couldn't find the address, but the guy texting saying, "You just passed me," and I'm like, eh. So if you feel threatened, you can call in and let them know you, and I couldn't find the address. So I canceled the order, and you get to keep the pizza, which I don't eat the pizza. Plus it had pineapple, and who does that? Who eats pineapple on the pizza? Ooh, ooh, ah. Not me. But honestly, I'm not even joking. It's still sitting here. I went to go throw it away this weekend, and our fence is locked, and we were leaving. And it's just sitting there. I gotta throw it in the trash. Isn't that gross? Hold on. Let me turn my chicken off. I don't want it to burn. But yeah, so it's just sitting there. I gotta throw it away. Isn't that gross? Okay, so we have 5 people in and 2 likes. Let's get 5 likes. Can we get some 5 likes? Thumbs up? Give me some thumbs up. What was that? No lizards, please. I would literally crap myself. I would lose my crap. Dude, there's a spider. Oh, not. Oh, look. Please no lizard. Please no lizard. It's bad enough there's a spider. Okay, there's a snail. I do not like spiders. See it? See it? Please don't jump on me. Do you see it right there? It went around and it's right there. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. I'm gone. I'm off like a dirty shirt, man. No. I'm locking it out. No. Not happening. No. I hate spiders. I would honestly rather have the lizard run across me than the spider. No. All right, guys, let me get my ah! Get my dinners. You guys can eat with me. Oh, now I think I got spiders on me. I look like a black widow. No bueno. One plate. Oh. I'm gonna have about that much. About that much. Maybe a little bit more. I like dipping it in like chips and dip. Chicken and dip. Okay, this is so satisfying. You get to play with your food. See, it comes in a little like candle wax and then 2 little pull tabs. And look at that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then you just oh yeah, come to mama. I couldn't be vegan. I like cheese. Like I would just eat cheese. Nothing else. Give me some cheese and I'm good. Really. No lies. I love cheese. Kind of crispy burnt. But look how little they are. It looks like a chicken nugget. But these are really hot. Wish I had some blue cheese too. But oh well. It is what it is. Plus I'm too lazy. I made chicken yesterday. Look. Prayer time. Amen. But look at this. Just get up in there and dip it. Oh. Oh, ha. You know what this is? The choline. Yum! This is just delicious. I'm gonna eat with you guys. How about that? Or should we go put on like a movie? Amen to that. Amen. Every day is a gift. And a blessing. Can't worry about tomorrow because all we have is today. Amen, sister. Ooh, that was hot. Okay, so how about cheese dipped in cheese? Every day. Every day is every day. Do you guys watch Sassy Snacks? I have a video I did and I haven't posted it yet, but she was my age and she passed away. She was an ASMR. If you don't know who she is, Cannoli said, give me some. But Sass, S-A-S-S-E, snacks. She passed away a few days ago from pancreatic cancer. Cannoli always tells me, food bomb. This is too hot though. So life and every day is a gift. And this cheese on cheese thing was amazing. Just saying. You want a bite? That's for you. How small they are. I used to get these where you've got like an actual chicken strip. All right. Anybody else have a washer and dryer in their kitchen? There was doors there. We took them down. Cute doors. You know what I really want? I want a window that opens up. Like if I ever get a house, I want like a little kitchen nook. And then my window's going to open up. Like, I don't know what that's called, but... Okay, that's hot. These are buffalo style. But yeah, that's what I want to do. Me and Big Guy have a restaurant we go to in San Diego. Mexican restaurant. And we get the booth. And those windows are just opened up. And you get the breeze. That's what I want. It's amazing. So we got 4 people in here and 2 thumbs up. Let's get 4 thumbs up. We got 2. Now, talk to me, sister. I'm good. I got the gift of gab. I can talk all night. You have any questions? I don't usually go live, but I said to myself, start going live. Where'd my coffee go? That's the question. What did I do with my coffee? What did I do with it? It's gone. Hold on. Found it. Ooh. I know, isn't that sad? And she was youthful and smart and witty and sassy. Go check her out. You're going to love her. Like, I binge watch her stuff. I'll see her again one day. I pray for her family. I know she's in good health. Sassy Snacks. S-A-S-S-E S-N-A-C-K-S. And she traveled. She never got married, never had kids. She had cats. But she was very traveled, and she made her food, and she'd make recipes, and she was really good today. Emily's gonna make me choke on my chicken and cheese. Yeah. It's so sad. And the year before that, they lost their brother. So the mother lost the son last year and her daughter this year. That was just sad. Really, really sad. Cannoli? Don't make me choke. Watch that spider. I think I'm going to watch between Breakfast Club. I'm sure her sister did. Her and her sister were really close. And she had a dog. She got a dog. After she got diagnosed, she got a dog. And then the sister has that. And she just sold her house. She moved to Georgia. Bought a house. She did a video in her new house in the closet because she was so excited there was no noise. She purchased a condo, I think in LA area, and the neighbors were loud all the time. And she took her ASMR serious, like serious. Like she did it real late at night or real early in the morning, so everybody can get the full effect of ASMR. No quiet. Well, she sold that, moved to Georgia. Wasn't even there like a month. She's been, if you watch her videos, if you go and watch her videos for like a year or two, she'll say, ooh, I can't eat this jalapeno in my stomach. I got acid reflux. Or I can't eat nothing spicy right now. Or I got to chew my food like 100 times to swallow it because I heard it was good for digestion. So she said she would say a lot of stuff like that, like through like the last year, like my stomach's just upset, I don't know why, and I'm doing natural herbal things. And she would take natural herbal, and the whole time it was pancreatic cancer. Anyway, she sold her condo in LA, purchased a house, and did one video there. And in that video, she didn't know yet. And this was, I think, September, October. So it must have been, she did that video in October, I think. And she was so excited. She bought her house. She said she was real stressed. She was eating sushi. And she was saying that she wants to chew her food a lot because it helps with digestion, because she's having stomach issues. So the day before Thanksgiving, this last Thanksgiving, she was driving to her sister's house and the doctor called her and said, I need you to pull over. And she pulled over, and I told her she has pancreatic cancer and that the pain she was having, I guess, got worse. And to top it off, she had a blood clot somewhere in her body. I think it was her lung. Don't quote me on that. But I think it was her lung that she needed to compose herself and get straight to ER or the nearest hospital. That was the day before Thanksgiving. She was in the hospital for like 2 months. And the stuff they were doing on her seemed like it was working and then didn't seem like it was working. And then they were doing trial stuff and then chemo. And then it got to the point where she got so skinny and so frail that she decided to go on hospice and live the rest of the remaining of her life, you know, to the best of her ability and with her family. And she didn't even make it 2 weeks. However, her sister has an Instagram. If you go to Sassy Snacks, you'll see it on there. And there's pictures of her at the beach. Like about 3 weeks before she passed. And she was playing with shells. It's really sad. I pray for her family because I know she's full-bodied now. Yeah, bring everybody down. Looks like Sicily. The boot. So yeah. Someone's calling me. I will. Are you okay? You don't have to answer that if you don't want to, but if... Is your health okay? Okay. Janice! I'm eating chicken and cheese. How are you doing? We all need friends in high places. We all need prayers. And if you guys got to go subscribe to Janice. She's awesome. Also a believer. Someone's here. Hold on. Hold on. Meatball's home. I bet. How's your mom? Huh? I have the chicken if you want to put some in the deep fryer. I mean deep fryer, the air fryer. Everybody needs prayers and everybody needs some love. I feel like we're chewing for an hour. Oh no. Janice lost her sister. Anytime you lose someone, it's hard. I just had a friend lose his mom, and that's hard. But to lose a parent or lose a child, oh, like, yeah. And then Sassy Snacks. I turned my dishwasher on. I had a friend that I lost my mom. My mom was in the hospital. This was like 12 years ago. Went in for a routine surgery. Coded. I'm freaking out. My stepmom, who's been mom to me my whole life, called me, and I was freaking out over my mom, and she was like, "What's going on? What's going on?" My stepmom. And I told her what was going on with my mom. She's like, "Oh my God, we're going to pray right now. We're going to pray." And so we're praying. And I'm not even joking you. My stepmother got killed by a drunk driver like 2 days later. Before my mom passed. So I lost my stepmom and my mom within like 7 days of each other. So I had my stepmom praying for my mom, and then she gets killed by a drunk driver. Yeah, that was a bad year. Yeah. Me and my stepmom were like really, we had a bond. But she was a believer, so I know where she's at. I know where my mom's at. If I have a chance to tell you guys the story of how everything took place over my mom, I need to write a book. Like, not even kidding. If you're hungry, you can come in and put some stuff in the air fryer. I hear your nose sniffling. My mom loved New Orleans and never had an opportunity to do a bucket list of going. She really wanted to go to New Orleans. So when she passed, my sister dreamt of the scenario of being in New Orleans. Hola, how are you? So she called me the next day. She goes, "You ain't gonna believe I saw Mom in my dream, and she was in New Orleans." And again, my mom always wanted to go there. Well, then I had a dream that she was wearing Mardi Gras colors, and well, there's a few different dreams that I dreamt of her and that like that. Ashley, actually, I fell asleep. Well, no, this is right when my mom passed away. I was looking at pictures in the dining area, and I was sobbing. I was weeping and crying, and I put everything away, and I went to sleep. I woke up. Something woke me up, and I went into the room, and Ashley was crying, and I was like, "What's wrong?" And she says, "You ain't gonna believe I fell asleep." I woke up, and Grandma told me to tell you to stop crying, that she's stop looking at pictures, and that she's fine. Like, I was just looking at pictures that evening of her and sobbing, and she told my daughter, tell her to stop crying, stop looking at pictures. I'm fine. I'm happy. I'm okay. Tell me that's not weird. And it gets weirder. Let me tell you this one. My sister had a dream that I have a sister, same mom, different dads. And then me, we have same mom, different dads. And then my brother, same mom, different dads. So my sister's French, I'm Italian, my brother's Hispanic, and then half Irish and German, and I'm Italian. And then, so my sister calls me, and she was freaked out, like completely 100% crying, freaked out, saying that that she heard my mom say, "Tammy, can you hear me?" And she says she heard it plain and simple. "Tammy, can you hear me? I need to know if you could hear me." And she says the next day, "Tony, I was freaked. I woke up. I couldn't go back to sleep. Mom was calling my name." And I'm like, well, see it as a blessing. You heard Mom's voice. So about a couple days later, I was dreaming, and every night, so please come into my dreams. Aww. I know, I love it. I say it's like a little gift from God to have dreams of our lost ones. So about a few days later, I had a dream that I was walking my meatball into preschool in my dream, and I hear her call my name. I didn't see her. I heard her calling my name, saying, "Can you hear me? I need to know if you could hear me." The same thing she told my sister in her dream. But I said, "Yes, I could hear you." And she says, "The white shoebox belongs to Noah." And I said, "Huh?" And she goes, I need to know you, that you understand this. The white shoebox belongs to Noah." And I'm okay. So Noah's my sister's oldest son. So I was like, okay, I got it. I got it, that the white shoebox belongs to Noah. And I woke up. So I called my sister, and I said, "You ain't going to believe it. Not only did she tell you the same wording, I said the same. She said in my dream the same thing." Okay, hold on one second. No fevers.
I don't feel good.
You want some Tylenol?
No, I just took stuff.
You want me to make you some soup?
No. Why don't you text me?
I'll tell you in a minute. Hold on. So long story short, she said the same thing to me in my dream, but I said, "Yes, I heard it. The white shoebox belongs to Noah." So I told my sister that. I'm like, for whatever reason, she was trying to tell you that the white shoebox belongs to Noah, and it came through me, saying the same thing. "You're going to eat my cheese." Told you. People are going to steal my cheese.
I like this.
And I'll make you some soup if you're not feeling well. It will help your throat. Okay, so then I get a call from my brother saying that he had a dream that because he's a truck driver. He had a dream that he heard my mom saying, "David, can you hear me? I need to know if you could hear me." Said it to my sister, said it to me, and said it to my brother as he was in his dream driving a semi, and it was coming through the CB. So he's trying to tune it in because it was real staticky. But she says, "Can you hear me? I need to know if you could hear me." Could never hear her. So he goes, "Yeah." So I told him everything that had happened. And so we're like, well, what does the white shoebox mean? You know, like, is there a white shoebox in the house that belongs to Noah? I mean, that's not odd. So, no, let me tell you about the shoebox. Years later, we figured out what the shoebox meant. The white shoebox. Okay, so me and my sister, we have daughters that are I have daughters. She has a daughter. Noah's sister. They're the same age. Not Noah, but my daughters and her daughter. My niece. And we had a falling out. So we stopped talking for like several years. Okay. Do it in the back. Do it in the back. Am I boring you guys? Do you guys want to hear this story? Tell me if you want to hear it. Okay, so I'll go on. So I had a falling out with my sister because of my daughters and her daughter. And of course, we're going to stick up for our daughters. You know, it was stupid. Just never do that. We regret it. So, years later, mind you, after all that took place, and there was more. Like, let me rewind more. Let me go back. So we already had all that matched up. It was weird. We were like, Mom's trying to tell us whatever this white shoebox is. Well, meanwhile, I wasn't dreaming of, anytime I dreamt of my stepmom, it was very sad. My mom, when I dreamt of her, she was very like, I'm fine. You know, I seen her in Mardi Gras outfits. The last time I actually saw her, because I would see her in my dreams a lot, but I saw her standing in a Mardi Gras, like purple, beautiful dress, but she wasn't smiling this time. And I was like lunging out of my seatbelt, like I was in my dream, telling my husband, stop, that's my mom. So he pulled up like this close, like there she, like I'm her. And then I pull up in the car in my dream. I roll down the window and I'm trying to lunge out of my seat. And I was like, Mom. And she goes, listen, just like this, very serious and very stern. She goes, listen, I am happy. I am like healthy, but I have to go now. That's what she told me in my dream. I'm like, what? Wait, what? I'm still trying to lunge out of my seatbelt, trying to get it off in desperation because I wanted out and I wanted to hug her. She goes, listen, I have to go now. And I was like, no. Well, anyways, okay, now we're going to forward. Boop, about another year goes by. Stop dreaming about her. Made me mad because I was literally having vivid dreams of her. It might have been, about a year and a half maybe later. I had a dream that I was in the doctor's office and I saw my stepmom. Remember, any dreams that I have of my stepmom, she's not happy in my dreams, which I can't figure out. I still don't know why. I don't dream of her often at all, but when I did, she was very sad in my dreams. So I had ran over to her. I'm like, oh my God, I can see you, but how come I can't see my mom? And she was like, do you want me to take you to her? And I was like, yeah, yes. And so all of a sudden I had went to sleep. I don't know what, I was already sleeping, but in my dream, I went to sleep. I don't know how I got from A to B. I can just tell you that much. So next thing I know, all I see is this long hallway and I could see my stepmom. And then I see these doors and I seen her knock on the door and I hear my mom said, who is it? And I was like, what? And I'm like, oh my gosh. So the door opens and I saw this beautiful cluster of like clouds and stars, and it was just beautiful. Like I can't even begin to tell you how beautiful what I was seeing. And I was like, why can't I see her? I'm looking at my stepmom, like, tell her I can't see her. I can hear her, I can't see her. And she goes, and my mom told my stepmom, hey girl, like I heard her say that to her, but I couldn't see anything but clouds and beautiful clusters. And I said, ask her, how come I can hear her, I can't see her. And she goes, she wants to know why she can't see you. And mind you, she had told me she had to go in the last serious dream I had of her. And she goes, she wants to know why she can't see you. And I heard my mom's voice, plain and simple, this beautiful cluster of stars. She says, I will not show myself to them in their dreams anymore because I don't want them to hurt anymore. That's what I heard her say. She goes, I will not show myself to them in dreams anymore because I do not want them to hurt anymore. because she had told me I gotta go. And so this was like a year or two. So that was like, what? So, okay, listen. So around that time, my sister calls me and tells me, do you know that, because she exercises every day in her, on her treadmill. And she says, nobody goes in there. Like, no one goes in her back room but her. She has a treadmill. It's her own little private spot on her treadmill. And every morning she goes on that treadmill. There was a cross in the dust. Like a cross. And so she told me that. And I was like, well, that's cool. I think that's cool. Maybe it was you on accident. And she's like, so, okay. So that morning I was making meatball bowl cereal and I spilt it. And in my tile, wasn't thinking what my sister saw, but in my tile, the milk went to a perfect cross in the tile. And I was like, oh my God, that's a perfect cross. So when I was talking to my sister, and I was like, wait a minute, you saw a cross. You didn't know how it got there. My milk went into a cross in the tile. I was like, let's call our brother and ask him if he encountered some sort of cross that day. So sure as heck he did. His wife at the time worked at a Catholic school. And every morning when he would walk her in and he would leave and there's a cross over the door. And every time he dropped her off, he would walk out and he would look at the cross. That morning the cross was crooked. So he reached up and put it straight. So same day we all encountered, yeah. So there's a lot more that goes into that, but tell me that's not all coincidence. Oh, let me fast forward. The coffee's kicking in, girls. Happy Easter to you. Oh, thank you. There's more though. So the white shoebox. You guys want to know we found out what the white shoebox was. And you guys can't say none of this was all coincidence because she said the same thing to my sister, the same thing to me, and tried to say the same thing to my brother, but I was the one to hear it. Me and my sister lost contact for a few years. Was in the mall. My little meatball saw my sister and said, there's your sister. And she said it loud and she looked at me. I looked at her and we started talking. Well, catching up on things, I asked how Noah was. And she says he's doing amazing. Like he's doing amazing. Well, anyways, he's my mom's first grandson. Yes, first grandson. And we all deal with stuff, but Noah's dealing with some stuff. We all do, but he's dealing with some stuff. And this is cool, guys. She was telling me that he's wicked smart. He's always been amazing, like smart. Well, he was writing a book. Now tell me this ain't all coincidence. Hi, Sarah. This kind of gives me chills, but I know we never knew what the white shoebox meant, but we got back in contact and she was telling me how Noah was doing and that he was writing a book and the book was amazing and that there's like 7 different characters in his book he's writing and she was explaining to me each character. And so she was like, one guy works for Wall Street, another character does this, and then there's a little old lady that carries a white shoebox. And I was like, what? Wait a minute. Stop. Hold. Score. He writes a book. Had no idea about the white shoebox. He's writing about a white shoebox. I said, Mom he needs to publish that book. This is what that led up to. He's writing about a white shoebox. He needs to publish that because that's what my mom was trying to get through. Like if anything were to happen to my sister, if he were to publish that, he'll be set. And I think that's what my mom was trying to get through, is that he'll be set for life type thing. That's what I get out of it. But tell me that ain't bizarre. But there's more too. There's a lot more that goes into that. And I'll tell you guys all. Coffee's kicking in. I love talking about it because it just makes me smile. I need to write a book though. So that is that. I'll tell you the next portion of it some other time. But isn't that pretty cool? Like, he needs to publish. I don't know if he did anything with it as of yet. I did have another dream prior to her telling me, I need to know if you understand, do you understand me, that the white shoebox belongs to Noah. I had a dream I was in my sister's house. This is before that ever happened. And the clusters of stars that I saw way after this dream, I was in my sister's house dreaming, and her hall door opened, and I saw the same clusters of clouds and a white shoebox. Like the clouds went away and I saw a white shoebox. And then all that other stuff happened. So she wanted us to know about a white shoebox. And we did look for that white shoebox, but we never knew what it meant. We never found it until Noah wrote about it. And he had no idea about all what was going on. So to have him write about an old lady who carries around a white shoebox, he needs to publish that, because that's exactly what my mom was trying to let us know. And I believe that, so he'll be taken care of if anything happens to my sister. I think that's amazing. And my mom was like, I mean, she told me, I gotta go now. And she wasn't playing. And she told me that she's not showing her face to me because she doesn't want to hurt us anymore. So, she was awesome. I need to talk to Noah. I need to find out what the old lady's carrying in that white shoebox. Because I never knew. I just knew I needed to let them know that the white shoebox belonged to Noah. And then he wrote about an old lady carrying a white shoebox. Not purple, not green. So, if any of you come upon a white shoebox surrounded by some clouds. Isn't that cool, though? I think that's so awesome. Let's see if her chicken's burning. Chicken's done. Oh, she's taking a shower. Never mind. I've been up since 4:30. I'm so tired, but wanted to show some support. Aw, I love you, Janice. With all my heart. And I'm sorry everything that you're going through. Big loves and hugs to you and your mom. But yeah, that darn white shoebox. Do you know what my stepdad? Okay. If you do about a white shoebox, then it gets to open it. I know, what's in the white shoebox? The only thing I can come up with is that it's that book needs to be published. That's the only thing. But I need to ask him what was in it. What was she carrying in it? Like, is it 7 lottery numbers? What? Don't know. Oh, my stepdad. He was real sick. He had throat cancer and he had chemo. I loved him. And it wrecked his throat. So he would this is how he talked. He'd talk like this because the chemo ruined his throat. Well, after my mom passed, he was never the same. Like, he would tell me he woke up and he heard my mom say, do you want bread and butter and salt on your potatoes? Like, he would dream of her saying that in her house. Like, he remained living in her house after, and we were fine with it because we just adored him. Well, he ended up going in and out of the hospital. He told us in his frail little, he was sick and frail, and he promised me, he goes, well, I'll never date no one ever again. I loved your mom, and she was my everything. Well, anyways, he did a decline pretty quick after she passed, and he was in ICU, and he was intubated. Well, when he was came out of the intubation, they took it out, and they didn't understand what he was trying to say, but he was babbling, like he was going blah, 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 blah. He was just babbling. And my sister went to go see him, and she said he was just blah, 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 and just babbling. So I was like, well, maybe he had a stroke. Oh, you too. Love that. Well, when he was babbling, he came out of it and he told my sister that him and my mom drank wine in heaven and that she's doing great, and that my stepmother, the one that got killed by the drunk driver, was in heaven too, but she was on another level. I know there's different levels of heaven, but that's what he said. He said when he came out of being unconscious and was babbling, that he was with her and they were drinking wine in heaven together, and that my stepmother Sally's okay and that she's in heaven, but she's on a different level. Never to this day found out what that meant, but he passed away. And he was like healthy, like he was into fitness when he was healthy before he was a smoker. They both smoked, but yeah. So I lost a lot of people. I lost my stepmother to a drunk driver. I lost my mom to, well, she had a hysterectomy and then coded. And then I lost my stepdad, lost my cousin. I lost one of my good friends. Like, as my mom's in the hospital, she's calling me saying, you know, I know your meatballs are home, but I want to like order them a pizza so you don't have to worry about them eating, you know, while you're at the hospital. So my friend's ordering pizza. I find out she dies. She was having trouble breathing. She was a cancer survivor and she was having trouble breathing. So they kept thinking that she had pneumonia and they were treating the pneumonia. Well, she had a stroke and coded. And the whole time it was from an abscessed tooth because her having cancer and her immune system was compromised, that the bad tooth went septic. And that's why she was having a hard time breathing. So, and she was an awesome mom. Her name was Kelly. But she passed. She ordered my meatballs, pizza, and then she ended up passing. That was hard. So I lost my mom, my stepmom, my mom, Kelly, my stepdad, my cousin, like in a very short, my cousin got shot. Yeah, it was horrible. But it makes you appreciate the people you do have, and you just soldier up every day. And you got to be strong. I got to lead by example. So I need to let them know if anything were to happen to me, that they'll be okay too. As long as they're a believer. I know you guys are watching me. You're silent viewing me. Got to get on your knees and pray. But hopefully I'm not boring you guys. Why is I keep saying low battery? Wait, let's see. Just low battery, low battery, low battery. Oh, I got people. I got 3 thumbs up. Let's see if we can get 11 thumbs up. You are a soldier to be carrying on so much. You know, I figure we love it. Oh, thank you. I figure, I mean, I am dealing with it daily because I don't know if you know that my husband has stage 4 liver failure. He has NASH, which is non-alcoholic liver cirrhosis caused by Advil and Tylenol. So if any of you are taking a large amount of Tylenol and Advil, stop. Stop it. So, but that I'm having a daily hard time dealing with, because putting in perspective is we all only have today. We don't know what tomorrow's going to bring, and I get that. And I'm very blessed to have, because I might go, like, look at the perfect example of my stepmom and my mom. My mom's in ICU, has cardiac arrest, and my stepmother's seriously praying with me for my mother. And then I lose my stepmother before my mom passes. So I put it in perspective. I think it that way, that every day is a blessing, and that you just love the ones you're with, and you be there and you lift them up, and you just enjoy today, because you can't worry about tomorrow. That's gone. And you can't worry about what tomorrow's going to bring. we have today. So that's what we do. But that gets to me because he's my best friend. So I try not to project too much out. Whew, with that. Hola. Why does this keep saying low battery? Okay. Hold on, guys. I gotta see why this is doing that. I just don't want it to cut off. It keeps saying... There we go. Yeah, that's so weird. But she always tells me that, I mean, you know, I can go before him. Just like the whole scenario with my mom and my stepmom. So you just love them today. And be blessed you have them today. So with that being said, knock, knock. No, I'm just kidding. Hi, that's why I got my road dog Cannoli. Because he just gets me through so much, huh? Say hi. Say hi. Go to the loves. All the love. Me, my road dog, and my meatball. What are you smelling, Cannoli? What are you smelling? Are you smelling cheese, huh? Oh, knock, knock. Who's there? You want lovin's. Okay, so who's there? So you said knock, knock. I'll say who's there. Oh. I'm telling you, I know some, but then when I go to put myself on the spot, I lose it. Like, I go stupid. I forget what I'm going to say. I'm not a good joke teller. I ruin jokes. Big Guy tells me all the time, don't say a joke. Because I just ruin it. I'm a better storyteller. Remind me to tell you that my mom drove in a lake. I dared her and she did it. That's not a dream. That's true. That's a true story. She said, don't dare me. I'll do it. And I was like, I dare you. And she did. Aw, thank you. But it's true. True stuff. True life stuff. My mom was cray-cray. Awesome. Loved us. But she is a little cray-cray. Don't dare her, because I learned that the hard way. Straight into the lake she went. Half the car was in the lake. Yeah, that's a whole nother story. Oh, yeah. We left LA to come to a little town outside of Riverside, which should have took us a 2 hours to get there. Took us 2 days in my mom's Corvair, which, truth be told, if 2 people stole that car, they wouldn't steal it. It wouldn't start because you had to lift your butt up on the passenger side for the car to start. Figure that one out. Literally. I don't even know how she figured that worked. But yeah, you couldn't sit down because they're wiring under there. We always had to lift our butt up in the passenger seat to start the car. It was just normal for us. We just lifted, whoever got the passenger front seat had to lift their butt up. It was just a normal thing for us. Half the car went in it. Yep. She drank one too many toddies that weekend. 2 hours took us 2 days. And that's when I dared her to go on the lake, which I should have knew better because she did it. But that was like when I was young. She turned her whole life around, opened a food center. She had a love and a passion for homeless people. She had a real big passion for homeless people. She taught herself how to read, opened a food center, founded it. And as soon as it started getting political, about 4 years later, where it was mandatory, where politics got involved, and the homeless people had to show a form of ID to feed them, is when she said, I'm out. I'm going to feed whoever is hungry that comes here. And I will not, and I won't ask for an ID. Hunger doesn't have an ID. Oh, big guy's home. So yeah, so she stopped doing that. But she ended up working side by side with a doctor in a mental institution, helping people who had addiction and mental illness. I'm live.
You're alive?
I'm alive. I'm live and alive. How was Bible study?
Good.
So yeah. So she would, she even said too, when she had passed, that she wanted her ashes spread on Skid Row, which we still haven't done as of yet. And it's been like 12 years and we need to do that because she wanted some of her ashes to be put on Skid Row. Because that's where her heart was helping the less fortunate and people with mental illness or addiction. Am I missing anything? Let's see. Yeah, Sassy Snacks. I was watching her. I watch her every night. Like, I watch at least a video every night. And I was like, I couldn't breathe. I couldn't catch my breath. Like, I got that emotional over it. I was like, take a breath. What's going on? I'm live, so. Is that bad?
No.
All right, well, big guy's home, so. She was an OG, all right, that girl. Like I said, I need to write a novel. Because I got stories. She told him it's not happening. I'm going to feed him. I don't care what you say. And she did. And we would go places like in another county and people would know her. Like people loved her. Like I didn't know anybody that hated her. She was well liked. Those are old. I checked on them. It was in an old, I know. They were in an old purse. I called and they're already processed like 2 years ago. But so you just went straight to Bible study? You didn't even take a shower? Okay.
Yeah.
But, all right, well, he's going to take a shower so I can stay on a little longer. But yeah, she was an OG. And she didn't, anybody who, like, she had, like, my mom, the way she taught us wasn't traditional. Like, she was missing a few marbles. But the love for us was solid. Like, the love for her children was deep. Like, deep. You didn't mess with us. And we were in her addictions. It sounds weird, but we were always taken care of. Wasn't right, and we shouldn't have lived that way, but we were always fed before anybody else. Yeah, we always came first, even above and beyond her addiction. But she became sober and opened up, like I said, food centers and worked one-on-one with doctors and She changed her life around. I was really proud of her. Taught herself how to read. She couldn't read. I miss her. She had very, very, very green eyes. She had red hair and green eyes and freckles. So I have my mom's. I have freckles. I'm half Sicilian, Irish and German. Irish and German from my mom's side. But I do have, like, my hair in the sun's real red, and I got her freckles. Well, I know my stepmom was a believer, so I have no doubt where she's at. Like, the girl can, like, she was a prayer warrior, that girl. And she was a believer. So I have no doubt where she's at. I just don't understand why. I think it's because she got killed by a drunk driver. I think that's why I just never dreamt of her being happy. But I have a sister that we have the same dad's, different moms. So I have my mom that I told you about, my sister and my brother. But then I have two other sisters by my dad, by two other mothers. I know, that's a whole story in itself too. Yeah, she was until she told me she had to go. She meant it too. She was like, I have to go now. But I'll show you some pictures of her. She's stunning, beautiful. My mom was absolutely drop dead gorgeous. Oh, thank you. I gotta pull out some pictures and show you guys. Like, she was like gorgeous. Do I have any out right now? I don't think I do. Well, I do when she was older. Oh, let me tell you. I was telling you the way she taught us. Like, it was not traditional. It was way off the charts, but we got it. Like, she wasn't playing when she was teaching us stuff. Like, if you played with matches when you were little, like, she wouldn't just be like, slap you on the hand, go to bed without dinner. No. Traditionally, that's not my mom. My mom, I was playing with matches. I had to be like 6 years old. And she brought me into the bathroom, and it was like in the 70s. So I remember her wearing this, you know, the suede jackets with the fringes. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Are they suede? What are those? But they had fringes. They were tan, and then they had fringes. You guys know what I'm talking about? It was like a very soft material, but they had these things that hung off everywhere. They were a 70s thing. I don't know. I don't see them anymore. But they had these long things that were hanging down. And she lit it on fire. Like, she literally lit it on fire. And I was like, I was going like this to her, like putting it out, and then she would light it back on fire and just staring at me with the dead stare in her face. Like, you want to see what will happen if you play with matches? Freaking lit herself on fire. I kept putting it out. She kept smacking my hand, lighting herself back on fire. Yeah, so I never played with matches again. She was not traditional. When I tell you, she was on another level of cray-cray. But she loved us, and she taught us, like, in a very serious ways, things. Like, have you seen The Mask with Cher? Like, that was my mom. And then we had, like, if things went down in our house, there was like many people around. So there was always people like that were watching over us, like big burly guys, like we would wake up to guns going off. Like, no joke. Like, we would be sleeping to guns going off, being dragged into the room, and like mattress put it up on the door because things were going down in Charlie Brown town. Yeah, it worked. I never played with matches again. But yeah, me and my sister were playing cards with the mattress up. Like, these two burly, like, big guys with beards were like, put us in the room as we're hearing gunshots going off. And I remember my baby blanket like on the floor. I remember that, looking at it. And I remember the mattresses up on the door and them telling us it's totally fine. Everything's going to be fine. And these big burly guys, like with leather jackets, sitting on the floor, just like playing cards with us, like telling us we're fine. We're going to be fine. Don't worry. Everything's fine. Playing cards with us as we're hearing gunshots. Yeah, I can write a book. I'm telling you. And she would always feed us before anybody else. I remember that when I was little. Yeah, it was rough. That's what my husband always says, stop overreacting. Because, like, just like the other day, perfect example. He answered my phone rang. I didn't answer it because I was cooking dinner. And then his phone rang. So I thought, oh, man, someone's trying to reach me and then needed to reach him. And so I'm automatically thinking, oh, my God, who is it? Is everything okay? What's going on? And he's like, on the phone. I'm like, what's going on? Who's calling you? He goes, it's my work. Stop overreacting. And I'm like, so I'm so used to being that way because of maybe the brown shoebox belongs to you. Yeah, I don't know. But that wasn't a dream. That was true. Yeah. But she got sober and none of all that went away. Like, we actually got our mother for a good decade before she passed. And it was amazing. Because she was normal. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, when my kids were little, I didn't trust people watching my kids, but I trusted her. I'm telling you. I got some stories. Speaking, my sister's calling me, but I'll call her back. I was going to tell you something that happened. What was I saying? That was my sister from my dad's side. I know I was just going to tell you something about my mom. Yeah, my mom went to jail when I was little for about 2 years. Oh, yeah, let me tell you about the babysitter staff. Let me tell you about this, though. I hadn't seen my mom for like 2 years. She comes to my dad's house. I come home from school, and I was so excited because my mom was there to visit me. I had to be like 9. I go into my room. Scout's honor, I go into my closet, and there's a big bag. So I'm thinking, yes, my mom's here. Where is she? I'm like, where is she? She's not here. But I seen some of her stuff. So I happened to look in the bag, and I'm not even joking you. There had to be hundreds and $20, hundreds of 20s and hundreds of $100 bills, $1 bills, $5 bills, like all this money. And I'm like, what the hell? Not even kidding. I took one $5 bill and took it and went and ate Del Taco. Because I'm like, oh, well, you know, I didn't know. But now I look back and I'm like, what the hell is all that money? Her and her boyfriend robbed a bank and she just got out of jail. She robbed a bank and I had the money in my closet. And she knew there was $5 missing. She goes, no. She how she knew that $5 was missing? She knew I took the $5. And she was like, do not steal, after she just robbed a bank. She goes, I gave you the whole damn bag. You don't steal. She stole yeah. I don't think I don't know if she was a getaway. I don't know, but yeah. But she turned her life around. And she always regretted doing a lot of what she did in the past. But I let me tell you this. She roommated with this lady named Diane. I'll never forget. Diana, actually. The black bag belongs to you. Dang it, I only got $5 out of there. But, she had a roommate named Diana, and I had a loose tooth. And I hadn't seen my mom for a while, and I went to her house and met her roommate, and I let this Diana girl pull my tooth. I let her pull my freaking tooth. And I was in the bath. And my mom found out, drunk, that this lady pulled my tooth. So I'm in the bathtub, and you know how you're little and you're floating in there and you're just like, I open my eyes in the bathtub with my missing tooth. I look up and I'm like all excited to see my mom. And she's going, she had an evil eye. We would call her, she had an evil eye. She would look at us like this. And I was like, oh. And she was so mad at me that I let this girl pull my tooth and that I didn't let her pull it. I got it. She was so upset with me that I let this lady pull my tooth. That she always said, that's why that tooth is freaking crooked, because you let some other person pull your tooth. Well, just little things that I remember like that. She could cook too, man. She cooked goulash, cooked Mexican bullets. She can cook some serious burritos and meatloaf. Oh, my mom wore hats of like, you don't even know. She wore some hats, man. Yeah, it was some bizarre stuff going on when I was little. And I don't want to say names. I swear my life was like the movie Mask. Put it that way. Like you couldn't go anywhere if you got an award, because then all those people were like, yeah, that's my girl. And then my dad was a whole different story. Like I'd get up in the middle of the night and I had school in the next morning and I'd go pee and I'd come out and my dad, being Italian, he was full-blooded Sicilian, would be eating at 3 a.m. watching like spaghetti westerns, like some John Wines. And I would go to the restroom, I'd come out and he'd be eating and he was like, Manja, sit down and eat. So yeah, that's why I got stretch marks. Because I'd get up at 3 a.m, eat with my dad. I'm watching spaghetti westerns. That's what I always say. You come into my house, you leave with a stretch mark. My mom was a whole lot of things. Yeah. Are you feeling better? I said, are you feeling better? Do you want me to check to see if you have a fevers? Did you take a shower? I can't want to do the emoji. I'm loving your emojis. I wonder who's on. Oh, I got 5 likes. I got 5 peoples and 5 likes. Look at my nails. I broke this one though. Thermometer. She's got a sore throat. She wasn't, I felt her forehead. She was fine. It's blurry. Ooh, what's going on? I know, I like that. I gotta redo them though. These are stickers. The best invention ever. Hopefully people don't literally get cancer from these. I hope not. And that's like no joke. They're stickers though. You just put them on. They last me like 2 weeks. And then they start like lifting. Doesn't work. This is the tooth. This one right here. She said it was always messed up because I didn't let her pull it. She was mad. That evil eye staring at her from the bathtub scared the shite out of me. And then her brothers and sisters were also addicts, and we were raised with them, and they were freaking hilarious. Like hilarious. And there's some stories I could tell you about them. Awesome people though, and always watched out for us. Always made sure we were fed. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Oh, hey Lou, how are you? I'm so excited for my 2 meatballs. One in July and one in August. I'll say it. I say it always. Our hearts are going to grow a little bigger in August and July. Going to have a little meatball boy and a little snickerdoodle granddaughter. A little Tootsie Roll. A little cannoli. Huh. A little Pop-Tart. That's what I think I'm going to call Shy's daughter a Pop-Tart. My little Pop-Tart. Thank you. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. They're so much fun. Like, you don't think you can love anything more than your children until you have a grandchild. You don't love your children any less than the grand. It's just a different level of love. They got my heart. I'm making hats right now. I will make a blanket, but right now it's hats. Did you guys see my hats? I showed them yesterday on my live. Let me show you. You guys want to see it? Let me show you really quick. And then Big Guy's out, so then I'll have to go. What were you feeling for?
It seems dark in here.
Oh.
What did you have for dinner?
Chicken with cheese
Where's the chicken?
in the pan. Oh, I had that chicken yesterday. I had chicken I put in the air fryer. Hold on. Okay, so I didn't knit these things. I loomed them. Hop around like a giant. Okay, so here is my little meatball. This is one of the hats. Can you guys see it? Okay, so there's one of them. And then for my granddaughter, I made this little pom-pom on top. And then I thought, well, I got to make a matching hat for my daughter. So to match it, I made her a hat, and it hangs off the back. I have a pom-pom, but it fell off, so I got to reattach it. Anyways, it sits like this, you know, like, so it hangs in the back. So that matches her daughter's. And then I made this for my grandson. And I'm going to put little antlers on it. Like, I'm going to sew some antlers on the side. That's what I made them. And no, not with knitting needles. I did it with looms. Isn't that cute? I know, I cannot wait. I'm going to make little sandals too. You can do that looming, so I'm going to do that too. It's going to be really cute. I'm going to add little beaded sequences to my granddaughters. This is what a loom is. I made it with this. But I'm going to make sandals with little diamonds on it. It's going to be cute. All right, guys. Well, Big Guy's coming out, so I'm going to go. I love you guys. Toodle noodles. Asta pasta. Later gators. Love you guys. Have a good night. God bless. I'll wait till everyone says bye. I'd give you a heart, but here's a half of one. God bless you guys too. Have a good